Okay, so as you guys were coming into the room, you noticed that I had artwork all displayed. Does anybody have any idea of what the artwork could be? Did you notice any shapes recognized, or Callie?
I didn't notice any artwork.
That artwork over there is a rectangle.
Thank you. All right. Well, a lot of the artwork was made out of different shapes, and it was geometric artwork, which would be squares, rectangles, triangles, trapezoids that you may have seen normally within math class. However, they are arranged differently to make different shapes, and from a distance it may look like something else. All right. Today we will be creating our own artwork out of the shapes that we go over today. I'm going to draw a shape onto the board. Simple shape.
Doodle time. Touch bye-bye.
Okay. We obviously know what these two shapes are.
Yes.
Okay. Do we notice what differences we see between these two shapes? Callie?
That a square has 4 right angles and a circle has no angles at all.
We haven't gotten there yet. But good answer. Good answer. That is where we will be getting to. We are looking for something like straight lines, all in this one, no lines. Yesterday we went ahead and went over what intersecting lines are, what parallel lines would be, and what possibly a perpendicular line would be, correct? Okay, today we are going to go a little bit further. We're going to start out with our quadrilaterals. Does anybody know what the term quadrilateral means? Callie?
Side with 4 sides. A shape with 4 sides.
Okay, does that mean that it will always be a square, or?
It can be a rectangle, a rhombus, a trapezoid, square.
Very good. All right, so we are going to go ahead and go over each of the trapezoids right now.
I didn't have the answer.
Or not trapezoids, I'm sorry, quadrilateral. So right here we have the square. We have 4 sides, all of equal length. Inside here we have right angles. We always draw the little boxes inside the right angles. That way we know that they are right. Tells you that it is a 90-degree angle, which means 2 perpendicular lines as well. Yes?
Right angles actually is known as a 90-degree angle. People not then
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and pass out some note sheets for you guys to go ahead and begin taking notes with. Okay. On the top page, you will see just regular geometric shapes. We're going to go over those one at a time. Ignore the triangles. We are going to go over triangles tomorrow's lesson, so you will want to keep that paper. Okay. As far as a square, we're going over the 2 lengths.
Go back into the room.
All right, so we are going to go over, we already went over the squares. Got my notes here. Okay. As far as a rectangle,
Go.
you guys find your rectangle shape onto your note sheet.
I don't see a rectangle. I see a square. And
We are going to pretend there is a rectangle there then.
Which sheet?
Should be next to the square somewhere? Nope. Okay. Yep, it should have been on the geometric. A rectangle, we are noticing it has 4 sides, which does make it a quadrilateral. Now we have, are these sides the same shape as these sides?
No.
No. So that would be the main difference. But what do you notice about this side and this side? Tammy?
They're parallel to each other.
Yes,
gonna
they
say
are. Just like these two. And just like a square, we have 4 right angles. Our next shape is going to be very similar to a square, except for we will not have right angles this time. Does anybody know what shape I am talking about? Very similar to a square, but without the right angles.
Oh,
Very close.
Don't call out.
We have a, Callie?
Rhombus.
Yes, a rhombus. 4 sides, all in equal length. But it is not a square. What we do not have that is missing is these are not right angles. If you notice this one, and these two are parallel and matching angles. All right, our last shape that falls into the quadrilateral. Callie, you guessed this one earlier. You want to go ahead and go over it with me?
Which one?
The last quadrilateral, do you remember?
Trapezoid?
Yes, trapezoid.
So that's what
I don't
I guess is gonna be the last one.
Yes. Now, this is a horrible trapezoid.
You need help, Miss Lotus?
On a real Promethean board, it would be a lot easier.
Do you need help, Miss Lotus?
No, I am just fine, thank you.
Tell me.
So we have 2 bases. Our bases will always be parallel from each other.
Let's draw. Bye-bye.
I'm not sure
I'm going to write a couple terms on the Promethean board. Let's see if anybody can recognize them and figure out what they think they mean.
Mommy,
Yes.
Mommy, Mama to meet you. Shh, go now.
All right.
Mama, can you?
We have 3 terms on the board. We have equilateral, quadrilateral, and parallelogram. Using your own words on a blank sheet of paper or on the back of this worksheet, I'd like you to go ahead and see if you can try to figure out what you think these 3 terms would mean. Take your trucks over there. All right. Just in case you didn't get it, or were not able to figure out, quadrilateral were the 4 shapes that we just went over.
I'm in this one right now.
They all have 4 sides. All of it. They do not have to be equal. There does not necessarily need to be right angles. An equilateral shape can be a shape, could be a triangle with 3 sides, could be a square. However, all of the sides are equal. A parallelogram, just like the first, if we take the word apart, we can infer parallel, which means parallel lines. You're going to have a shape with usually 2 sets of parallel lines. Those are the quadrilaterals. The rest are pretty easy. There are not too many differences like the quadrilaterals where the 4 shapes could be different sizes. You guys flip over to your second sheet of paper, which should have the, yes, we are going to go over the 5-sided shapes. Ooh. Does not have to be equal, you mainly just count the sides. Anybody refer what a 5-sided shape should be listed on there? Tammy?
Pentagon.
Yes, pentagon.
No, I don't know them.
Now pretty much the remaining are
I don't know them.
dependent on the size. So we have a 6-sided shape, which would use the prefix of hex for a hexagon. All right, 7 prefix would be hept, H-E-P-T, for a heptagon. Do you know what the next one is? Callie.
Octagon.
Octagon. And a nine-sided shape.
Nonagon?
Yes, nonagon.
Raise your
Good
hair.
job, Tammy. Alright. And then we have a decagon, which would be 10-sided shape.
Are you watching me?
Now, if I were to draw, we would call this a star, right? But if we were to also count the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we also have a decagon. So although we know the common shape is our standard star, it is also a right. I need you guys to go ahead and pass your note sheets up to the front of the room. I'm going to be reviewing them and taking a look at
Parallelogram.
Pass your notes.
Can we
Yes.
mix ours together?
Great for this main lesson
Well,
for today.
When you had the other two, I had the third one. Combined together, we both get a high.
For our next section, we are going to be playing a small game together. We're going to pass out a couple worksheets for you both.
Mommy.
There's no mommy. I am Miss Lonis at the moment. If you need a mommy, you got to go search over there in another classroom.
But you are my mommy.
The first set, we are going to go ahead and cut out. You guys should have some scissors. Cut out the shapes, and we are going to lay the shapes all over our desk. And then we are going to cut out the clues and try to match. Yes,
Give me 3 pieces.
this is the instructions.
Aren't you on tell us something?
I am. I'm reading the instructions with you. Okay, so we are going to cut those out, lay them out on our desk. We are going to match up the clues given with each shape, describing the lengths with the
What
angles.
connects those?
And when you guys feel you have matched them all up, if you need any help, I'll come around and be answering any questions. Yep. I want you to take your clue and cover up your shape. When all of your shapes have been covered, then go ahead and raise your hand and I will come around and check them. If you have any questions as far as what the words on the clues mean or need any help, raise your hand, I'll come around.
Opposite sides
make a square.
parallel
Same meaning
and
as a square.
of equal length.
A quadrilateral with 4 sides and 4 right angles. A quadrilateral with 4 right angles. Opposite sides are parallel and equal length.
That's the one that I was just working on.
So one would be a square and one would be a rectangle.
I thought this one was
You're
a polygon
One.
with, a polygon with 4 sides and 4 angles. Oh.
No, with attached to like this.
Some of them are made to be a little tricky.
This is the oh, connect to
This is supposed to be really great stuff. Wow. Okay, polygram with 3 sides and 1 right angle.
Now you take your shapes and you wait for your partner.
I just stay at my desk.
I got them right.
You got them right.
Woo!
Wow.
All right. Now,
Thank you for your help.
My
You got 'em
entire
right.
class is done, so I do suppose that we will not be playing the memory game. We'll go ahead and move on to the next because I only have 2 students in the classroom at the moment.
Why aren't we playing the memory game as well?
We'll play the memory game later.
Yes. So for our final project, I'm going to be handing out a couple things. If you guys want to get your scissors, colored pencils, glue sticks, get them out, clear off your table. We are going to be making fish art
Okay.
out of shapes.
What are we going to be using?
So here we have
Can have.
a blackened out shape of
Focus on
fish.
camera.
All right.
Sorry. Do that over.
So we are going to be making geometric mosaic fish. We are going to cut out some shapes that I have printed out here. You may color them any color you'd like. Each art fish has to have at least one of the shapes that we have gone over today in class. So you can pick out either one. You can put as many shapes as you would like in there or as little shapes as you would like. However, we have to have at least one of the 4 quadrilaterals we went over. 1 triangle if you wanted to add in a little bit different. And then we also need a pentagon, a hexagon, a heptagon, an octagon, nonagon, and I did stars instead of the typical decagon so that we would have a little bit more to work with.
Mommy, I'm tired. Mom, then how can you try? I do that.
Alright, so I'm going to pass out the fish and the shapes. You guys want to go ahead and get started?
Can you, Mrs. Lotus,
Yes.
can
Can
you,
what color?
write the
Yeah,
shapes
but
that
I'm
we need to
gonna
use
do
on the board so
this
we can
too.
remember which ones we need to use?
Well, can we?
We'll be handing back your note sheets for you guys to use in just a moment. So you guys can use your note sheets to
What color do you want?
go ahead and cross off. As you use each shape, I would like you guys to number the shapes. So we should have at least 14.
Shape,
At
man.
least what?
14 shapes.
Okay.
Here.
Right, we have finished up our artwork now. We are going to go ahead and review the shapes we have gone over today. So if I were to ask you which shape has 5 sides, what would the answer be? Tammy?
Pentagon.
Yes.
Sorry, Bryce.
All right, now if I were to ask what the 4 quadrilaterals would be, Callie?
Trapezoid, square, rhombus, rectangle.
Good job. All right, now 9-sided shape. Callie.
Nonagon.
Very good. And a star would be Callie.
Decagon.
Decagon. Awesome.
Gee, I'm only in 3rd grade. I'm doing awesome.
Yes, you
Go
are.
into 4th. Table.
All right, now going over, if we were to think of a quadrilateral with 1 pair of parallel sides. Callie.
Trapezoid.
Very good. All
Mommy,
right.
let me
Now we have polygons with 4 sides and 4 right angles. 2 sides are equal.
Mom, I saw out the door. Can I see
Say it one more time.
Polygon, quadrilateral polygon. 4 sides, 2 of them are equal. The opposite sides are equal. 4 right angles. Tammy.
Me.
Rectangle.
Yes, very good. All right. Anybody able to name the shapes starting at quadrilateral and going in size order up to decagon? Heptagon
And from size order, like,
would be
if I
7.
just name all the quadrilaterals and go up.
Yes, go ahead.
Rhombus, square, rectangle, trapezoid,
You're gonna have to go into the other classroom, Bryce, and go
Hexagon?
into the cafeteria.
Hexagon,
Yes.
pentagon,
Heptagon.
heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm only in 3rd grade.
Can anybody guess why we did not discuss a circle in today's lesson? Cal,
It's not a polygon and it's not a quadrilateral.
does it have any lines?
No.
No. Very good. No lines, no angles is what we are looking for. Now let's say we have a square and a rhombus.
What?
A square and a rhombus. Both shapes are quadrilaterals,
Man.
but only a square would be an equilateral.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah.
All the sides are the same length.
And a rhombus can have,
Different
Or are
size
you gonna go
lines.
somewhere else?
yes, very good. Right.
Mommy.
I think we are
Mommy.
set with our lesson for today, guys. Tomorrow we'll be going over the triangles, and we'll pick up from there.
Triangles.
Bye, Mrs. Lawrence.
Thank you, Mrs. Lana.